saying that trajectory, or that we're heading towards more being on social media. What are some ways that businesses could help get themselves ready, or what are some ways that we can prepare ourselves so that we're not caught short? You don't want to be the only one left, for example, with a website and everybody else is over here and you've got left behind, because things evolve so quickly.
Yeah, look, as a business, you cannot afford to ignore social media anymore, or I believe you will go out of business within the next 3 years. Social media is where the attention is. So like when it comes to marketing, you've got like attention and trust. Those are the two things that make people buy from a business. And so if the attention's on social media and you can like deliver content consistently and build trust and show social proof, then you'll get more attention. And then, you've got the opportunity to deliver more trust and build more trust, and it grows from there. But the days of like interrupting people and just like bombarding them with ads over and over and again to grow your business are pretty much done. Like, I don't think they're going to come back around again. And so like if the attention of your audience is on social media, that's where you need to be, and you need to be adding value and building trust. And like recommendations are a great example. Like on your LinkedIn profile, you actually have to go in and like submit a recommendation personally, whereas on the website, we can fabricate them. And like, I know that you and I wouldn't do that, but like a customer who's just found us on Google AdWords and looking at 3 other different providers doesn't know that. And so when they see a social media profile that's like really active and it's got all the recommendations and social proof, it does actually, it's a lot more compelling than a website.
And that is so true. And it's amazing. I think you've really hit it on the head in regards to getting that trust with social media. And I guess that's a good place to start for businesses who are not sure what to do, is to start looking at building that trust with their audience by providing great content, providing the answers and listening to their audience. And
that exactly.
Get that process started. Because like you said, on a website, it's tricky trying to build trust, because it is literally coming into your domain, and then you're trying to say, look at me, I'm awesome, before they lose attention and bounce out of your website. Where if you can show that you're generating that conversation, that you're positioning yourself, and that you're obviously a thought leader in your space, people can see, and video is so powerful. That's why I love being able to connect with people through video, because
it's awesome.
That helps fast track that relationship as well, because people can see you, they can hear you, they can get a feeling for you. And that helps them to build the trust as well. And then when you tie that in with the power of social media, you can very quickly reach a whole bunch of people and build a business and build people who want to keep coming back and consuming more, and can become excellent advocates for your business as well.
Yeah, that's right. And the market's going to decide where like their attention is, where you should be advertising. Like, I think the biggest thing that people or businesses do wrong on social media once they get on there, aside from not having a plan as such, is it's all about them. Like, it's not about you, like it's the amount of Facebook pages like in the real estate industry that I go to, and it's just like new listing, new staff member, new office, like Friday night drinks. It's all about them. There's like no consideration about their customer, and they might sit there scratching their heads about what their customers might be interested in, instead of actually just like asking some of them and perhaps answering some of those questions and providing stuff that like their audience is actually interested in, rather than just megaphoning, I call it, just blasting on about what they're up to and what they're interested in, rather than actually taking time to, like you say, listen and create content that's meaningful.
I know there's a really good case study in the United States of a pool builder who wanted to stand out from the crowd. And what they did is they decided that every day that they would answer, and albeit it was on their website, but this in turn can also be used on your social media, and they answered a question, just one question a day, that their audience was wanting to know the answer for. And after doing that they were consistent. They were doing it day in, day out, just answering one question. And not only did they become the pool builder in their area that got all the attention, but they also became the pool builder for the whole United States that got the biggest attention. And that shows the power of listening to your audience and being seen to answer questions and being an authority in that.
And consistency as well. Like, that's the strongest way to build trust, is actually to be just consistent. So like I always tell businesses that are looking to start like creating content and stuff, like if they're going to do it like once a week, do it at the same time, same day every week, let the people know what to expect, because a lot of them are out there just like posting, on the odd day. It's different content every time. They're not really measuring the results. It's a consistency that actually gets results. It's no different to like in the old days with direct mail. If you've got 3 buildings next to each other, each with 100 apartments, you're better off sending one building a flyer 3 times than sending them all a flyer 1 time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the consistency is when you actually start to get it, to get the results and actually build trust, because you're doing what you're following through on your commitments to your audience.